The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers, robots in disguise.
Attack the Autobot commander! Call in the Decepticon leader!
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Transformers from Hasbro.
Welcome to another retro review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a knockoff Transformer I got in the summer of 1999. I remember it was summer of 1999 because that's when I really started collecting action figures that I wish I had and I wish I still had as a kid. And one of those was Megatron. Growing up, I had Optimus Prime, I had Generation 2 Bumblebee, and a few others. But I didn't have a Megatron, and the one available at the time was that weird looking Generation 2 Megatron. I'm saying weird because it's nothing like what was coming out on the rerun cartoons.
You destroy everything you touch, Megatron!
Somehow this Chinese company got a hold of the original Megatron molds and started cranking out Megatrons. And I'm saying Megatrons because this guy is pretty accurate to the original. The only major differences are like colors, especially the face, and also lack of sticker decals. I'm guessing for copyright purposes. This Megatron is also missing legal stamps. It only says made in China.
My goal for 2025 is to reach 10,000 subs on YouTube. To achieve this goal, I've rented out this place and I've ordered 37 monkeys to make the most epic videos ever for every day of the year. As you see, this place is empty. The monkeys, they quit on me. Don't you quit on me also. Please, subscribe. Thank you.
My dad was over my house and usually he doesn't really care about my toys. He only usually asks, well, how much money do you have invested in here? But I guess he was bored and so he asked me about the guns hanging on my wall and I showed him it's not a real gun, it's a Transformer. So I took it down, I started transforming him, I started showing him how it worked, I showed him how the rest of it turns into his own little personal cannon. And he was amazed, and then I told him it's actually a knockoff. My cousin in El Salvador is a huge Transformer fan and a huge collector. I even fooled him when he was over my house. Well, I fooled him just enough because he did notice all the differences, and I'll get to that right now. First off, he didn't come in this packaging. He actually came in this sort of packaging where the front had some color on the back. It was pure white with red Chinese lettering. It was easy to crack open. Actually, I think it was even held together by staples. At the time, I looked it up and he literally came with everything that the original Generation 1 Megatron came with. He even came with the red pellets and a chrome sword and blaster. Before I transform him and put him back on my wall, I wanted to share the images of what he looks like. So he is super flimsy. I honestly don't know how anybody could have played with this. Have him run around. I guess you could do that. But then fight? I guess it's possible. I mean, I'm doing it right now. Take a look at his face. This is way back when I first started adding little details to my action figures. Now I just leave it alone because look at the work I did on it. I had a chrome pen back then, as you can tell by the barrel. So I don't know why I didn't do that to his face. Since I talked about the barrel, the tip was orange. But I took, like I said, I took that chrome pen and I painted it. And since the rest of the barrel wasn't chrome, I thought, why not just do the rest? So he is very flimsy. I don't know if the original was this flimsy. He's got so many metal parts. All this is metal. That's metal, his feet. These pieces are metal right here. My idea, like 20 years ago, was to get a beat up Megatron, take all the pieces off of this and put it on that Megatron. But after a while, I kind of enjoyed this one a lot more, especially because I think the knockoff versions are getting a little more attention than the original ones. Even stupid guy, stay still. Another reason I think I didn't go through getting a Megatron and replacing the good parts with some of these parts here was because as I was taking a look at the screws, they're very weak. From what I remember, they felt like plastic screws. Well, now that we've looked at this guy, let's take a look at this blaster here. It's very, very dusty because he's been hanging up on my wall for over a decade now. You can't take it apart. Now it's got little handles that you could pull out, but how the heck is this guy even going to be able to touch that? So from what I noticed, it's all the same as the G1 Classic. And now here's his personal cannon here. Here's the little slot for the red pellets that you can fire. I tried these out. I have the pellets, I have the sword, I have the extra blaster somewhere. I just not quite sure where. I tried those pellets with Megatron and he does fire them. It's just, it doesn't have that much strength. But this, however, this was really strong. I really like playing with this one. So what I'm gonna do is take this apart and put it back so I could transform Megatron back into his gun mode and put him back on the wall. I should probably dust this before I do that. A lot of these pieces come off, and if you have an original G1 Megatron, let me know how close or how far it is from the original. So when I took it down and started showing my dad knew exactly what kind of gun this was. He even started using the scope, looking through it. And then I started transforming them and he got amazed by that. He really liked that. And hearing it snap and crack and all that stuff, it kind of scares me. Boy, this thing, there we go. And this is where I always have some trouble transforming him because I forget how his face is supposed to hide. There we go. And then his legs go back. Oh, this sticker was from another knockoff Transformer. So I took this sticker off one of the Constructicons and put it on here. It just added a little something. Of course, it's not the original. It doesn't have the rub sticker at all on the side. Let's add the rest of the attachments. There you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and if you got any of these knockoff figures, or if you have the original G1 Megatron, let me know how close to the original they got. Because to me, from all the pictures I've seen, it looks dead on. See you on the next one. I really do hope you enjoyed this, and I really appreciate your support. Don't send me any money. I don't have any Patreon. So if you could, please just hit that like, hit that subscribe, and maybe share. If you can check out, maybe click this video, or maybe even click whatever that is right here. What is that? How did it get here? Bye.